I'm going to show you how to synthesize the monster Snipevine. This is an S rank monster that you're gonna want, not just because those stats are pretty good, but because I'm going to do another video using this monster as a synthesis partner. It's going to be required in that synthesis. So let's get into this. Now, there are some prerequisites for this one. I'm going to assume you have Molehole because that makes everything easier. I'm going to assume you have a variety of monsters to work with. If you don't, follow some of my other S-rank guides. And something that I've never done before in one of these guides is I'm going to assume you have access to all of the upper echelons. And the reason is very simple. I am missing a monster that is used to make the whale, and somehow I never ran into it my entire time playing. I've beaten the entire game. So I'm going to be starting at the upper echelons, not just for the whale, but because being in those upper echelons makes this synthesis so much easier. It's unbelievable. Now, if you aren't in the upper echelon, I'm going to have a Japanese guide you can follow. That's going to be in the pinned comment, and that will allow you to make this at a lower level with far, far more synthesis in between. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, let's talk about the Bileen Mage, because you're going to need one. This is the monster that I don't know how to synthesize. As you can see, I don't know. This is in the upper echelon of Caprice. As you can see here, you will catch one of these, and we're going to use it. You are going to need a King Slick Slime. You can get this at the Circle of Indulgence upper echelon. Again, you can fuse for it. It's not that hard. You can do a slime type fused with a devil type or either RB. That's actually what I did, but I have run into these naturally in the Circle of Indulgence. You are also going to need a Phantom Swordsman. Now, this is going to be any undead mixed with any material where either is rank C, or you can use an exoskeleton and mix it with a Trevel if you have that combo. But I would just say go for the generic. This step here is optional. You can skip this by getting the fusion already in the upper echelon, but just in case you don't have that fusion, you can use 2 skeleton soldiers combined together to get the next monster we need. A skeleton soldier you can get very easily with a zombie type and any devil type combined where either's rank E. And there you go. You'll get a skeleton soldier. You fuse 2 of them together and you get the next monster. Skeleton Swordsman. Yes, this is what you would get if you fuse those 2. But again, we're already in the upper echelon. You can just full on catch these naturally in the upper echelons. In the Circle of Conquest, Circle of Temper, Circle of Caprice. There's a lot of locations with this. So in my opinion, just go ahead and catch one that way if you don't have one already. Take your Phantom Swordsman and your Skeleton Swordsman, fuse them together, and you will get a one-man army. You're going to have to do that fusion. There's no natural habitat. This is getting us extremely close to the end of this synthesis, but we still have a little more to do. This is kind of a funny requirement, a Dragon Thorn, a rank G monster. Yes, you're going to need this. You get this in Terrestria, or you can fuse any dragon with any nature type where either is rank G. Get one of these, and now we're down to just synthesis. All right, to get your Gripevine, you need to combine your Dragon Thorn with one-man army. But you'll notice, of course, this is red, and we're not stopping at the red variant. This one is only going to be an A. And here we are at the final fusion to get a Snipevine. For Snipevine, you fuse your Gripevine with your Cetesian Sorcerer, and you will have this S rank monster. Again, very, very easy in the upper echelons, and it is something I plan to cover in a later video where this will be a part of the synthesis, and the resulting monster is pretty cool. I just have to find the time to record that footage. I already have the monster.